Hi, my name is Jean and this is my channel Learn with Jean. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to master the timeline editing in Democreator. If you are new to my channel or if you are new to this series, I plan to continue where I left off each week and show you all the different ways that you can enhance your online teaching and tutoring and or lesson planning with Democreator. My goal is to help other educators and aspiring content creators and teachers to enhance the way they teach, because we know nowadays that attention span is really the biggest dilemma that we're trying to solve. And so if we can really grab hold of our students' attention, we find that they're going to really progress through the learning much faster, much better, and come back to learn more. So I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of the timeline editing because it's a little tricky and it's a little nuanced if you are new to this kind of tool. And while there are many tools out there, I'm planning to continue sharing how Democreator might be another tool that you might consider for your content creation, course creation, and online teaching needs. So let's get started. To master the timeline editor, I'll explain how it works and how you can visualize it and use it to build a really awesome presentation, build an awesome video for your online course. And if you're a content creator, the same thing applies here, is that it really allows you to tell a story in a more engaging way. Each timeline editor allows you to build tracks on top of each other. So you can add video, you can add images, you can add stickers. It really kind of takes your video to a whole new level. You can kind of think of it as like film, where they have different kinds of elements, audio, visual, action scenes, that really kind of builds momentum and builds engagement. That's really what we're trying to do here in navigating and using the timeline editor, is to bring all those elements of engagement into your project. So you see I've already opened my timeline editor inside Democreator Editor, and I have currently 5 tracks right now. If I don't want 5 tracks, I can delete it. I can add more as I like. It usually starts off with 1 or 2 tracks, and then if you click on this plus button, you can add more tracks. What I really like is that I can add audio, visual, slides, transition text, and I can kind of move things around as I see fit, because maybe some elements are better off later in the story, but maybe you decide I want to bring them in early in the story. It's very flexible and allows you to move things around. So a couple of things to know. I'm going to just try to move through this demo faster so that these videos aren't so long. I can get really wordy. And so what I did was I already used existing videos that I recorded. And if I want to, or if you want to ever import more media, just click on Import Media. So what I did was I took this introduction that I made for this video, and what I do is I just click on it and then I drag it all the way into my timeline. Same thing with this other screen recording, is I do the same thing, is I click on it and then I drag it to my track. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that in the timeline editor, it will reveal to you the gaps in between your different tracks. And so my intro video is here for the first 1 minute, but then there's a gap. If I move my cursor here, I can see where the gap is. So I have a gap here around the 1 minute mark. And then if I want to go to this video, which is my demo, I will see now that I'm at the 3 minute mark. And so there's about a 1 minute and 1 minute 30-second gap. And so what I could do in between, let's just say my video is not long enough, I could either record an audio to say now we're going to transition into the demo. What I could also do to really enhance this some more is in annotations, I can add a text transition slide. And this could be like, like a title, B-roll. I could also do that as well, but I'm going to take this title slide and just say this will be my beginning of demo. And then what I'd like to do is take this element and move it over here so that it starts after my intro. So now if you want to see it, this is what it looks like. and it'll start to play. Give it a few seconds. It will slowly. Where's that beginning of the demo? See, there you go. But now that's great and all, but I still have a huge gap between this slide and the actual demo. So then what I could do is I could extend this some more, but what else I could do is I could extend this, but I could also add some audio effects. Not audio effects, I meant audio, so sound. I can take this city pulse as an example and put this in between. And then while I don't like it here, I want to move it. I'm going to click on it here. And click on it and then move it over. And so a lot of this is Tetris, and it can be a little challenging at first, but the more you get practice with Tetris, the more fun it can be. And then now I see like I have a lot of different elements in my project. I have this title slide as a transition. I have music up here. Where's my music? Here. And the cool thing about the music is that I can adjust the audio. So right now it's probably a little loud. I can kind of mute it. And then I don't have enough to fill the gap, but maybe what I do is I move this over so that it starts right after the title slide. So now you can see my project has multiple different elements. I have my introduction, and then I have a background track up here, and then I have a title slide as a transition, and then I have my demo. Now, one thing to note is the music up here. It's a very short clip, but let's just say you want to extend it. What you can do is copy it and then paste it, and then you will see that it's been duplicated on the bottom here, and then you're going to move it up here so that it plays right next to it. And then that way it allows you to extend this video. One of the other suggestions that you may want to incorporate into your timeline editor for your videos is, let's just say my video here wasn't the most clear. We can take a look. I'll mute the audio on this one too. And let me mute the audio tracks up here so that it doesn't interfere with this playback. You may notice when I play this, so my skin looks a little bit brighter than this video right here, and that's because there's a AI beauty filter. So let's just take a look at this. The AI beauty filter allows you to enhance your portrait, and it's really fun, and it's a little overboard in my opinion, but the filter gives you a lot of different options. Let me move this out. Let me erase that, and then hold on. I clicked the whiteboard. So with this AI beauty filter, let me erase this for a minute. You can see that I have different options for smooth. I can do whitening, I can do slimming face. I was just playing with the smooth one, and then once I click on this, let me turn it on, and then pick the smooth, and I can apply it to here, and then my face will get enhanced even further when you watch my tutorials. So that's a way of mastering and building your project in the timeline editor. Each track is intended to serve a different element in your story, and if, let's just say, I don't like the music, I can mute it when I'm playing it back, or if I decide I don't want to use it, then I'll lock it so that they don't become part of the project. And if you really want to do more with it, you can insert your brand kit. So there's a lot of things that you can do here if you're very much motivated to enhance your presentation, is have like an ending credit. So as you see in a lot of movies, they have ending slides, ending credits. You can pick one and then drag it. So I'll have to shrink the timeline so it's easier to see. But you would just drag it here. And then this gives you the opportunity to change the text. So let's just say right now, it says Brent is the photographer, and that's not it, but you can change it here and say Gene instructor. and then you can add some animation if you like. I'm not going to, but I just wanted to show you. So this is really, in a nutshell, how you can build a project inside this timeline editor. I would suggest that if you're looking to use this, give yourself a few days to practice, because the timeline editor does take some time, and it's not quite as intuitive as one might think. And so give yourself a few days to practice, and then you'll be ready to go. If you have questions, comments, or feedback, leave a message in the description below, and I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.